All right, well, back on the podcast. Actually, you know what? You can open a show.
Oh my God, I didn't even know you started.
I know, we have now.
It's just like straight into it.
I know.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club 25.
Oh my God.
We are here with the sensational, I know you think I'm going to say your name, but I'm going to say my own name.
Yeah, that's perfect. The sensational?
Veronica B.
With Pedge B. Look at that. I've just made myself part of you now. Look at that.
Is it actually, wait.
My last name's Boyage, B.
Oh my God, Pedge B and Veronica B.
There you go. Do you know what's actually quite funny?
Tell me.
Today, I got a year reminder that you're on the podcast a year today.
Are you lying?
I swear to God. Yeah, it came up and I was like, what the hell?
You're joking.
Yeah.
We planned this on the exact date?
Yeah, you picked the date.
Wow.
I know, a year from today. It seems like it was that not long ago.
To be honest, it seems like ages ago. You know why? Because we've both done, because we've both done so much. That like it seems like so long ago we did it.
What you've been doing a lot. So I mean, this is all about you clearly because you opened a show. The reason why I wanted you to open the show because last time she did a terrible job. You forgot our names.
Thank you so much.
Do you remember?
And now I was reciting it in the car on the way.
Like, Pedge.
I was like, Pedge. Well, I'm like, hey, Peter.
I've been called worse. No, I'm thankful that you come on. And just before this, you did a 6 p.m. launch for your...
Yes, my social media masterclass. I actually called it a clout chasing masterclass.
Yes, I saw it. That's quite clever because literally that's what it is, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So explain what this is about because I might sign up.
Well, actually, funnily enough, when I hit 50,000 followers on TikTok, my first merch that I ever released was called Clout Chaser.
Oh, wow, okay.
And here we are back again.
Yeah.
It's basically a masterclass teaching everyone what I've learned over the years and how I've got to where I am and how I've grown like all my platforms to over 100K each. So I have 500,000 on TikTok and now I've started a page for your auntie Selma. She's going crazy. She's about to exceed me, which is not fair. But anyway, that's another story. And I just I want to help people. Why not? We succeed together, we grow together, we collaborate together,
That's
give
great.
back.
So you launched at 6 tonight to sign up.
No, just to literally just get it.
Oh, so you actually did the course tonight?
No, sorry. Like I released the tickets today.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So when are you doing it? What's the date?
So it's going to be on March the 1st. March the 1st in Sydney, Australia. We're going to be actually doing the event.
March 2025.
Did I say March?
Yeah.
May. We don't plan that far in advance. May.
Yeah. May, guys, not March. Yeah. I was thinking, wait, I've got something wrong here.
I didn't even notice. I just I was like, yeah, what's wrong?
So this is Stacey, everyone. Welcome. But no, that's great. That's really awesome because you have not changed, which is fantastic. So credit to you for that.
Thank you.
You have stayed the person that you are. And is that part of your course as well, is to know how to navigate away from falling away into the fakeness of whatever reality people think it is?
You know what? It actually wasn't. Until now, I'm going to add that tonight. I never thought about it because
I won't take anything.
I'm so authentic, and I never thought otherwise. Like I just didn't assume that other people wouldn't be. Like I didn't come up and I didn't think of it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, just be real raw, like it's normal. But like obviously it is not normal if like the way you just asked me that question, it's a thing.
It is. So I've been in sport and I've seen parts that's fame and whatever.
Yeah.
And I've seen where people have changed. I mentioned in my other episode why I didn't change based on a certain situation, which was, it kept me grounded, which was awesome. But people that have always looked to people and like, wow, I wish I was always that. And then somehow overnight can get that, but haven't been prepared for the So as a footballer, from the age of 14, 15, you're getting groomed, you sign a professional contract, you start playing first grade, you see the crowds, you start to build into, you don't just go from 0 to 100.
Yeah.
So if someone builds quickly and they're not prepared with support,
they don't know how to handle it.
yeah, or they just start thinking they're too good and think the world owes them. That's the danger. But obviously you don't go through that, which is awesome.
Like for me though, I grew my following, I think, through authenticity. So like people value that.
Yep.
But yeah, I know what you mean by like it's easy to get lost in the fame and the followers and like the clout. And like it's it's crazy because people come up to me and when they meet me in person, they're like, oh my God, you're actually the same as in real life. Sorry, you're the same as online. Like in real life, you're the same as online. Yeah, that made sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it shows you that many people that they probably do meet are different. And like it shocks them. Listen, I don't have time to be different. You get what you get. That's it. Finished.
Well, you've only got two. You've only got two personalities, right? You and Auntie Salma.
Auntie Salma's a whole other person on her own. So, do not categorize us as the same.
So well, I'm going to dab into your mind here now, Veronica, not Salma. How do you separate yourself between the two? Or can you, or is it still part of you in a different way?
She's her own person.
Yep.
She's her own character, her own person, just like I'm my own person. She has her own personality. I've got my own. But I think, and it's not just with me, I think it's with everyone else. The more you watch Selma, the more you don't notice, but you integrate her personality into your own.
Yep.
So people even tell me, they'll be like, oh my gosh, I was doing something today and I accidentally I started speaking like her, or I started acting like her.
Yeah.
But I guess that's normal when you watch someone every day. Like you just
true.
Get on their lingo.
Well, I mean, the one that not you, sorry, Auntie was in the podcast room telling the lady how to podcast.
Yeah.
If I detach Salma's face and voice and just listen to the content of what she was saying, makes perfect sense. Someone's pissed off, oh, I can do it better. No, do it like this. It's someone that's been pissed off with someone, but because it's done in a quite articulate way, it's very charming to watch. So it's connected in a different way. So you are right in what you're saying, and I thought that was quite clever. Oh, sorry, Auntie Salma did well.
I'll let her know. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm surprised you couldn't do something that well.
I know. People have told me that, but anyway.
Okay. So you've traveled a bit now, right?
Yeah. I just came back from Dubai.
Yeah. So how was that?
That was amazing. I loved Dubai. Like, first of all, actually, it wasn't as hot as I thought it was going to be. It was actually kind of cool, and I never swam at all. I thought you go to Dubai, it's always hot.
Yeah.
But I went there with the purpose of collaborating with other creators. And in that sense, I was thriving, absolutely thriving. Everyone there just wants to make content, like boost each other. Like, let's do this, let's do that, or let's meet here. And it was just crazy. My days were packed.
Yep.
And I'm like, wow, this is exactly what I wanted and what I came here for.
Great.
And then I came back to Sydney and it was dry.
So
I was like, hey, does anyone want to collab? Crickets.
Okay, so so you got that. So you're literally running on such a heightened, I'm going to use the word professional level now because...
Thanks.
No, I think because you are, let's think about it. You're not, I don't think you can achieve what you've achieved through an amateur way, mentally. So I think
I don't look like I know what I'm doing, but I know what I know.
No, you do. And even when you're on it last year too, yes, you were, say, younger a year ago, which you weren't, but I think now you can see there's a different controlled energy through the way you conduct yourself, which is fantastic. Back to Sydney. So you're telling me you want to keep that Dubai height energy that you have there here, but you can't because there's so many people that don't want to collab or don't know how to, or don't have the energy like you do?
No, I think a lot of people have the energy that I do. And you would know this as well. Like you're also kind of like on the same part, like in terms of you want to do a bunch of things, like you have goals and stuff and you're striving for it. I think it's that in Sydney, it's very much rise to the top alone.
Okay, yeah.
Don't collaborate in case they get more followers than me or they get more clout than me. It's very much like competition.
Yes.
Whereas when I'm overseas, they're like, hey, like, let's do 5 videos or like, come on, you forgot to post this thing. And like that person has like millions of followers. I'm like, oh my God, you're reminding me to post the video that we did. You don't see it as what we're used to here.
Yes, I agree completely. That's why I wanted to ask because that's the truth. I mean, I lived in UK 19 years ago now when I played football. And if I'm comparing just the sport, over there, people don't necessarily want to see you fail for them to be happier. It's about, let's do it together. Where here, there's a lot of just, let's step on to see you go down while I go up without actually me properly going up. So it's about, it's interesting that, like, why do people assume you're going to take their content when, if the content is true through your own passion, that's believable. When it's imposter syndrome, well, if it's copycat, it's not going to work.
I don't know. I think that's the one thing like I struggled with the whole time. I've always complained about this since day one. I'm like, why do people just want to keep everything to themselves? Ever since I was invited to any events or given any opportunity to go somewhere where I could plus one someone, I'd be like, oh my God, who's the best person that I can bring that will benefit the most out of this?
Yes.
I gave so much to other people, and like when I wasn't receiving that in return, I was kind of like, oh, okay, like it's different here. Like I've always thought, okay, let's rise together. But I guess a lot of people don't see it like that.
Yep.
I know it makes me seem like, oh, like you're acting nice, you're doing like, no, I'm not. Like I genuinely, I want to have fun in my life doing this, you know? You want to enjoy the journey.
100%.
What's the point of doing it by yourself? It gets boring.
Yeah, and I think that's the key message. I think that's what's clear people to understand is that this isn't a job for you in the sense it is, but you're doing it because you're fucking loving
it. Yeah.
How good is that?
It's a great feeling.
And then the ones that, because I saw you post the other day, I actually screenshot so I wouldn't forget, so I'm not creeping. Sorry. People making nasty comments about you, right? About your makeup or something.
Yeah,
you repost it. I'm like, it's quite, surely you must take that as a compliment subconsciously back in your mind. I know it's annoying to see, but surely you must think, well.
I don't get annoyed.
Yeah.
If you don't receive hate, you are not relevant.
Correct.
Literally, like I thrive off hate.
Yeah.
It's like, hate me.
Good.
Of course, like that's clout.
Yeah.
Like if they're not hating on you, like not everyone's gonna love you, and like that's like the haters are the ones that are gonna share the videos and make fun of you in group chats and comment this and bring their fake accounts and comment something else. Like, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's right. They're just building you.
People are like, block them. I'm like, why?
Yes, I don't block
Utilize
people.
them.
Yeah, I never block people. Never. Because they don't affect me.
Someone out there is always going to hate you. Not everyone's going to like you.
Yeah, imagine being liked by everyone. It wouldn't be real.
No.
I mean, a few people could like me more, but...
No, I don't see, like, obviously I don't agree with what they say online.
Yep.
And I can't believe that people would put their face to what they're saying. But...
Yeah, look,
social media.
I've seen a lot through my career, and it's quite fascinating when what they say, if you don't understand how to ignore it, it's quite damaging, and people get bullied. They get into depression. They start double guessing themselves. And I posted something on a private chat for a videographer on a film thing. And oh my God, the hate response, like, why would you do this for free, or why would you do that? And I just like left, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to come back to this and just say, hey guys, yeah, it's all good. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I showed one of my coaches, go, I guarantee you, man, if you read this, you would be affected, because I know this person struggles with online fake words.
You got to have thick skin to do this.
Yeah.
Honestly, because you are going to get bullied hard online. And like things can get to you. Like at the start when I blew up on TikTok, of course it got to me.
Yep.
At one stage it got to me. Like we were in lockdown. All I was doing was making videos in my room. I wasn't even going outside for fresh air or like change of scenery. There was no change of scenery. There was sitting in my room just copying the hate. That's it.
Yeah.
So like, it did get depressing at time, but then you learn that people are not going to stop. So you have to change your mindset on it.
So exactly. So is that something that you want to maybe touch on a little bit in your course?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the points is how to utilize haters to your advantage.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, because you're definitely going to get hate. So just to let you know,
100%.
people aren't going to like you straight off the bat.
Most don't. And it's funny, like how many people, I'm sure if you look at your views versus likes and comments, your views would be so much more, because there are people that are just creeping on you.
Yeah. You know, I grew my largest following when I went to Lebanon, actually. Instagram. In 2 weeks, I got less than 2 weeks, 30,000 followers on Instagram. Instagram is the hardest platform to get followers on.
Yeah.
And when I got 30,000 followers in Lebanon, I was like, whoa. And I'm like, why? Why did I grow so much? I always grow when I'm overseas.
Okay. Yeah, you said this last time.
Yeah. People do not like to follow you when you're here.
Yeah.
So if you want to get followers, you need to get a plane ticket and get out, because people are more like willing to follow you when you're overseas. They don't care about ratios and this like that. They're just like, oh, I like this person, follow, done, next.
So, all right, get a ticket and go. Is that part of the course?
How to gain followers.
Yeah, go overseas.
Where would you like to go? Would you like to go UK, America?
So where's the next overseas trip for you?
I don't know. I need to go America, UK, and India. That's where my following is. Like, like after Australia. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm very last minute.
Yeah. You love. I haven't been to India.
That question just gave me anxiety. Where's my next trip?
Well, it's not March 1st. We know that.
May 1st.
May 1st. There you go. She's like, where's Veronica? I'm like, overseas. Okay, so you seem to be doing like a lot. You're MCing as well.
Oh yeah.
Or was that a favor, or was that something you're wanting to do?
Now a wedding MC.
Yeah. If I knew, I would have hired you for mine.
Look, I've done MCing for like 3 years for different events, never a wedding.
Okay.
But now I think I'm in that age bracket where everyone is getting married.
Yep.
So it's becoming more common to get married.
Okay. Yeah.
And people are needing MCs, and I guess they see what I do online, and they're like, hey, it'd actually be fun.
So okay, because I had James Liotta, the comedian, on the other day.
Yeah.
And he does some MCing, and I asked him the same question, like, how do you find being a stand-up comedian, MCing or acting? And it's all different. And he felt like if I'm connecting with an audience, that's what I like. That's what he loves the most. How do you find? Do you feel you have you being you, but do you navigate a slightly different way because it's a wedding and you have to respect the venue and the people in there?
Yeah. Weddings are so different.
Okay, yeah.
Like there's a level of formality and also an MC at a wedding is not just an MC. You're not just reading from a sheet or reading from your phone. Like you're basically the event coordinator for that day. Like you are running around if problems are, like you are the one dealing with problems, you are dealing with everything. You're basically planning the wedding on that day. So everything is coming to you because at the end of the day, the bride and the groom need to have the best night of their life. So they should know nothing. They should know that none of these issues are occurring. So you're just copying it. I think I'm getting grey hairs thinking about wedding MC.
So just no more now.
No, I love it. I probably will do it. I've been hit up a few more times to do it.
Yeah, right.
It's stressful, but I do love it. I love it because I love seeing their reaction. Like the bride and the groom and everyone there just vibing, being excited. Like, and I think I'm very good at reading a crowd, reading the room and understanding like how to bounce back off it. Like you can tell when people are getting bored or when to wrap up something. Or
see, I was at a wedding on the weekend. Nice, don't get me wrong. The wedding was great, and I'm just talking about the MC.
Yeah.
Good, but I said to my partner, I was like, I'm not feeling it, It's just I got it wrong. Like I feel like it's forced, he's trying. It's like maybe this worked at the last wedding, but it's not working with this crowd. I think that's important to know how to navigate very quickly. Switched on.
Yeah, you have to be switched on.
Yeah, that's what you said before. So I took a word. Because we're getting married in September, and we found a singer and a DJ, and she can MC, and it was
oh my gosh, she does all three in one.
Yeah, and she happens to by accident be the same nationality as my partner, which is similar to me, Serbian Maso. So she can each just speak the lingo if needed. So it was quite cool.
She MCs, she sings, and
her name's Mimi.
That's insane.
Yeah. I know she sings like burlesque style of jazz, which is what we wanted. Can you sing jazz?
I can't sing in general to even sing a genre for you.
All right, you can't get hired. Well, what about you? You mentioned before 2 years with your partner now.
Yeah.
So does he travel with you all the time? Is he in the background with you, or is it just separate? You do you do him?
He does not travel with me all the time. I usually travel and then he ends up joining.
Yeah.
He has a severe case of FOMO.
Okay. I think most do, right?
Like, for instance, for Dubai, I was solo traveling in Dubai. I literally made so many videos saying, I'm solo traveling, solo. But then slowly, friends would like fly up and then he would fly up and then his mate would fly up. And then it turned into a group travel.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, she's lying about solo traveling. I was like, no, guys, I'm actually serious. Like, I was solo traveling.
You were, yeah.
I think I gave everyone FOMO.
And so they all joined you.
They all just joined.
That's brilliant. Do you guys live together or no?
Me and my partner?
Yeah.
Oh, no way, no.
No, yeah, okay.
I'm not even allowed to move out of my house until I'm married.
Okay, well, there you go. That's a conversation down the track. That's
yeah.
But you're allowed
I can't even sleep over, let alone live together.
Yeah, but that's nice. Those core principles are still good. I think they're important.
I know I'm happy. Yeah. I'm happy like of the way I was raised. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Or still am raised.
Rising.
And still will be raised even when I move out.
That's right. Keep on rising, right? Is your shirt say Aries?
Yeah.
Are you an Aries?
I'm an Aries.
Me too.
Oh, this explains everything.
I know. So what day is your birthday?
9.
Fuck off. Say
What do you-
swear to God.
what do
Whatever you want. I'm 9th of April.
We probably had this conversation last time.
No, we never did.
Are
because
you lying?
I wouldn't have brought it up until I saw Aries.
Are you the
just now.
9th of April?
100. You can Google it right now. Well, you can't. Yeah, well, you can.
You know what? This actually explains the personality.
Yeah.
Because there are very much like traits that overlap. And this,
Yeah.
I mean, I've always said since day one, Aries people are elite.
I agree. Well, they're the first star sign, so they're ahead of everyone.
I don't know any other star sign but our star sign.
That's true.
I don't even care about any other star sign.
I know. And it's not a negative. It's not a bad. It's not we're being rude. It's just the truth. I agree. Wow. Okay. Thank God for wearing that shirt. Now it explains everything.
This podcast went from wholesome to narcissistic.
yeah. Stuff you guys, man. Aries all the way. Fucking 9th as well. It's very rare do you get the same day. So how old are you now?
I'm 26.
Okay, so 39. Okay. I was going to say if it was 29 or 10. Doesn't matter. The point is it's 9.
Close enough.
Yeah,
I think the 9th of April is enough.
Way more. Like, yeah, I've had 8, 7, 13 close.
Do you care about horoscopes?
I can, yeah. Like sometimes look so far into it and then sometimes I don't.
Really?
You?
Oh, no. At all.
I think when I'm in a good place, I don't care.
Yeah.
I think when I overanalyze and start thinking, I can... So, for instance, if you care about numbers and numbers mean something, you can so easily just see that number everywhere. And it doesn't actually mean anything. So there was a stage a few years back when I wasn't in a good place mentally. You started, oh, this is the reason, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, it's not. So good place? No. Bad place? I assume I want to.
With horoscopes, I was actually on live once and I was like, let me read out people's horoscopes to them. But I would read out the wrong one. So if they told me, oh, like they were Aries, I'm like, all right, okay, I'm going to read you Sagittarius or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And people would like, I remember this one specific person, I read out the wrong star sign to him and he's like, yep, that's me to a T, exactly on point. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, it's not even your star sign. Like you can relate to any star sign.
Yeah. There's a big book on... my godbrother actually has it, which is, I think, the creator of all star signs. And if you read it, yeah, it makes sense. But if I flip the page, I'm like, well, I do that as well. And I do this and I do that. So, but Aries still is the king.
100%.
Yeah. Just to round that off, Aries is king. Well, that's random because I'm looking at your shirt and I didn't want to look at your shirt because I'm thinking, is that Aries? And I don't want to keep looking to think like, page up here.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, well, there you go. The camera will be like, yeah. But anyway, so you like the setup, hey?
I love this setup. Guys, this setup is insane. It literally, I was like to him, it looks like a maths episode or something.
Yeah, the guess is coming.
I can't even believe a man thought of this.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
This is so creative.
Well,
like you have a fur, whatever that is, a fur. What is it? A blanket on top of this lounge with candles and like drinks. Like, what is this? A Chanel, a plant.
Yeah, well, I had to go far indeed to get all this stuff, hey? And we got curtains on the floor.
I don't know which Pinterest you copied. It's great.
Well, you know what? I like dark and I like, I'm not going to say vampire vibe, but I like moody and I like grey wall. Well, I have grey walls and I think it just really pops. And yeah, I just inspiration from all walks, I guess, and pull it together. My house doesn't look like this.
No, it's a mad setup.
Yeah.
And it's, I like that it's different to your normal everyday podcast.
Yeah.
Like you've really spiced it up in here.
Well, and then the pressure's on to deliver, right?
Yeah,
so
I'm lucky to be witnessing this in real life.
Well, you're always welcome back whenever you're traveling or not traveling or doing what you're doing. Actually, no, maybe we might get your auntie on next.
She would roast you, absolutely. Like you said, you have thick skin?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah. You know what I love? I said this in my opening podcast of Club 25 is when it comes from a good place, slap me sideways, I'm your soldier for life because you're only wanting to better me.
Yeah.
If it comes from the wrong place, which there's a lot, you won't get anything from me. But when it comes from that, I'll listen to you all day long. I'm like, yep, great.
And you are so right. Like Auntie Selma, she judges from a very good place in her heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she would tell you to get rid of this plant because it's so ugly, but it's from a good place.
Yeah.
You know? She just wants to help you.
I agree. Do you think I should get rid of it?
No, I personally, I love it.
like
She
it.
has different thoughts.
Yeah, okay.
She'll tell you this whole setup is rubbish.
Maybe I should change it next time.
You should get her real plants for starters. She'll call you cheap if you have fake ones over here.
I know, everything. That's true. Actually, that's fake. Well, the candles are real. That's for sure.
She'll tell you, why do you have wine on the table? Why are you not serving it? Who are you saving it for? You're just showing off that you have the wine.
There you go. Okay, maybe I've got to get more thicker skin. Okay, so also with what you've done is amazing. Do you see yourself wanting to progress into, say, form of, because you are acting and you're doing it truthfully, because acting's through a truthful way, not acting is, when you watch a bad movie, like, that's bad acting, because that was acting. When you watch a good movie, like, they were actually being truthful. Do you ever see yourself wanting to progress down that avenue, or you just love your lane right now?
I can't remember scripts, so I cannot act.
I'm gonna challenge you on that. Why do you think that? Because
I have the worst memory. I cannot remember scripts for the life of me. The last script I remember reading and reciting correctly is Shakespeare in like year 9.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I cannot remember scripts for the life of me. Maybe I just don't want to remember it, or I don't care to remember it, but I cannot, I don't know, just cannot remember it.
But you have a good memory, naturally?
No.
Okay, well, March 1, May 1, true, that's so sure. Good point. No, because the only reason why I say about script is because when I got expelled from school from 15, so reading and writing was not my thing. I still struggle now. So when I started with scripts, if the word was like, hey, today we're going to get coffee, for me to memorize that word, I had to go, hey, coffee. I couldn't read the words to memorize. I had to look away to visualize, to connect. But now I can read quite fluently over a year now. So that's why I was asking if you were to practice, but if you've told yourself you don't want to do it, then you won't do it.
I think with me, like, I've been approached a few times to do like acting gigs, and I've declined all of them because I'm too scared that I'm going to let them down with me just literally just not remembering scripts, right? Okay. Very good at improv, cannot remember scripts. And I think it's because when you're acting, like, you would know this, you're solely concentrating on that script that you're reading. You're practicing it over and over again over weeks, over months. That's the only thing you're doing to try remember it, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Is that what you do?
Well, yes and no, yes. But yeah, keep going.
For me, I'm thinking about a billion things today. I'm thinking how I can grow, what video I should post, what's a new trend, what should I do? Okay, my events, okay, traveling, this. I don't have time to think solely about a script. I do not care that much about remembering that when my mind is thinking of 10 million other things I could be doing instead of reading that page 100 million times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the whole point of being in the moment so think about when you're in the moment filming Auntie Salma or yourself, you're not thinking about anything else but what you're doing in that very moment if you really fine tune and think. So you are actually doing it, but because it's you improv in the moment, that's your strength.
Maybe I just don't care. I think I just don't care.
Yeah.
That just made me realize. No, I don't care about acting.
There you see. This is great. Like,
I love improv. I love it.
Yeah.
Acting as in reading stuff. I just don't care about it. No.
I don't mind it. I love improv. So many times on set when we have to improv in between, when I put music over the top, I just fucking come up with the most randomest shit, but I can do it for straight face. They can't, they struggle with it. Yeah. Because I think because you're cheeky and sharp and you know how to navigate, I think that's clever. Yeah. And you can just come up with shit out of nowhere. That's it, yeah.
Have you ever been with like in a situation where you have to improvise and like the scene just does not end and you're kind of just
there's one that I recently did where we also had to do it, but we didn't know when the camera stopped because we had to kind of walk around. Yeah. And we kept walking and doing it and we didn't know when we had to cut. And then 40 seconds later we look back and they're all talking. They were cut ages ago. Some of the best acting
you're still talking about random things just to keep it going.
Because we were waiting for the word cut, but they already said it, because we were so improv-ing about God knows what. So it's a bit dumb, actually. I feel like a stupid person.
Where do you want to take your acting career?
It's hard because I'm passionate about what I do, and when I do something, I do it all in. But I'm also not stupid in the sense where I'm going to go to Hollywood tomorrow. Yeah. Nor do I think I'm going to Hollywood, but that's not about putting myself down either, because I'm all about goal setting. So I'll look at it this way. I started playing soccer when I was 8.
Yeah.
I signed pro when I was 15, very young, which is awesome. So that's 7 years of development to get to a professional contract. I started acting a year and a half ago, and I've had paid jobs in between, which has been fantastic. So I'm giving myself like a 10-year plan. And then in that 10th year, if it happens, perfect. If it doesn't, I would have learned so much along the way, which I have, even about myself and also about character building for myself in my day-to-day life too. So there's positives in both sides.